the Region 5 of the Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers. It has been 50 years, and yet the awe of the achievement stays intact. NASA, and the drive of a whole country behind, managed to get humanity to the moon less than 7 years after the famous speech delivered by President Kennedy at Rice University. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they're easy, but because they're hard. A tremendous amount of innovation driven by many men and women contributed to this great feat. But in this occasion, the Region 5 of IEEE wanted to deliver the Stepping Stone Award to two particular achievements: the Analytic Ephemeris Generator, AEG, and the Electronic Systems Test Laboratory, ESTL. In a luncheon held at NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston on July 27th, dignitaries of NASA, the IEEE Region 5, the Galveston section, and the Houston section celebrated the achievements of the Analytic Ephemeris Generator and the Electronic Systems Test Laboratory teams and honored their families. In late 1962, during the early development of a computer program for spacecraft trajectory, maneuvers, analysis, and documentation, NASA realized that numerical integration of rendezvous trajectories in space will be computationally expensive, so a new solution was urgently needed. That's why members of the Mission Analysis Branch at the Manned Spacecraft Center in Houston, based on the formulation of Dutch-American astronomer Dirk Brouwer, developed the Analytic Ephemeris Generator, or AEG. The AEG was a vital space mission planning and real-time operations computer tool, instrumental in NASA's first space rendezvous in 1965. Key personnel in the development of the AEG were Alan Moore, Bill Rainey, Ed Lineberry, and Ed Kenyon. Subsequent advancements of the AEG are still used in space mission orbit prediction. An IEEE Region 5 Stepping Stone Award was unveiled in Building 30 of the Johnson Space Center, also known as Mission Control Center, where it can be appreciated by visitors. The Electronic Systems Test Laboratory, or ESTL, was established in 1963 as manned spaceflight communications evolved in complexity. Combining all communication functions into one unified communication system for the Apollo program, voice and data carrier signal, instead of the multiple communication systems that were used on Project Mercury and the Gemini program, required the innovation of a new combined systems test approach. For the first time, a concept of simultaneously testing of a spacecraft and ground communication systems was established in the ESTL to provide high-fidelity test-as-you-fly capability prior to human space flight mission. Subsequent system configurations currently provide testing for newer technical advances in communications, and such advances have been rigorously tested with characterization programs from ESTL. The IEEE Region 5 also granted a Stepping Stone Award to the ESTL in its current home, Building 44 of the Johnson Space Center, where the plaque is permanently displayed in the lobby.